Hi, I'm here with Bob McDonald, and he has a 1931 Roadster behind us. It's an absolutely gorgeous car, and he's going to tell us a little bit about his vehicle and how he acquired it.
Well, I met a guy at Daytona, whatever, Turkey Run. His name is Carol Hamilton. He's a retired space engineer at NASA. And he put this together from the frame up in his garage, and I was his favorite gopher. So, did a super job, especially with all the electrical equipment. It's a flawless deal. And I've had it now for about 3 years. Won a couple of national awards with it, and many local shows. I winter down here. And I stay at Rainbow Resort, little camping place here in the area. Met a lot of friends down here. This is the first time over here at this car show, and I'm totally impressed. There are a lot of nice vehicles involved. Take this car home in the summertime and try to win some more awards, I guess. I got started in this because I used to belong to the Golden Knights U.S. Army parachute team, and at 75 years old you got to sort of find a new hobby than pounding into the ground with parachutes every weekend. So this is a little bit more subdued. We sit around and eat, I guess, most of the time, and but
not in the car.
But not in the car. You won't have any food near this thing.
It's spotless, and he worked very hard at it for it to be spotless. He does.
Am I interviewing you now?
Sure. Okay. We're having a great time out here today, and this is absolutely just beautiful car behind us. And did you tell about where you're actually from? You're from New York. You said Buffalo, New York?
I gotta say Buffalo, New York, because when I say New York, most people think it's New York City, and believe me,
big difference.
I will not be from New York City.
We're here with Alan McIntyre today. He's got a 1956 Chevy behind us. He's the owner of this vehicle. We're in Avon Park, Florida at Adelaide Shores. They have a car show out here today. He's going to tell us a little bit about his vehicle. Here you go, Alan.
Well, it's a 1956 Chevrolet 210 two-door Post, and I bought it running 6-cylinder car from Illinois. We took it off the trailer down here, took it apart the next day, and started a 5.5-year recreation. It's been frame off. I've redone the frame, powder coated all the components on it, including the frame. The front end has been changed to all tubular Heights front end with disc brakes. The rear end's been narrowed with disc brakes added to it. I've put all new floorboards in the car, which was done at Father and Son Auto here in Avon Park locally, and they did the paint and the body work on the car, which I've spent a total of 5.5 years on the restoration. It was in the body shop probably for about 4.5 years of that time, and then 6 months in the upholstery shop for a complete custom leather interior by Clint's Custom here in Avon Park also.
Well, this is definitely a beautiful vehicle. I love the paint job on it. It's got a beautiful interior in it. I heard that you've gotten some help on the interior. We got the gentleman out here today. You want to tell a little bit about him and the work that he's done on the interior in your vehicle?
Right, that's Clint McVickers, and he basically designed the interior, and I had no part in that really, other than just say Okay.
I think we've got Clint out here. He's going to come over here. He's going to tell us a little bit about the interior and the work that he's done on this vehicle in particular. Come on over, Clint.
How you doing?
I'm going to give you the mic.
Oh boy. Hey, how you doing?
Good.
You're not gonna ask me questions about it?
Yeah. How long have you been doing interior on vehicles?
About 35 years.
Wow. And do you do this like full time, or is this something?
Yeah,
you
it's
do in
my
your spare
full-time
time?
job. Full-time job.
Great.
Not only do I do interiors, I build cars too.
Oh, wow.
But on this particular one, I just did the interior, and I gotta compliment the owner of the car, because a lot of times the way the jobs turn out the best
Right.
is when they come and they input some help with color and a few choices, but they kind of let me do my thing.
Doing your thing's kind of important. I mean, you're the guy behind it and everything like that, so you're the one working with the material.
Right.
How
right.
long does it take to do something like this on a car like this one here in particular?
This particular car took 6.5 months.
Wow.
I believe that's right. That right, owner? Alan? Yeah, because he was impatient for a little bit of that. But I really got to admire him, because he came in, he worked with me, and I would ask him, what do you think? And he'd say, do what you think's best. So when I've got a customer like that, I love it. You know?
Yeah, definitely. Then you can just kind of roll with it. And
he's like I am. He wants it done right. And if it's not right, let's not do it. And that's my attitude.
That's right. That's great. Any suggestions you have for any way of anybody might be able to get a hold of you or anything like that if they're interested in maybe talking to you about getting some interior work done at all?
Yeah, they can give me a call, 863-452-1521. And it's Clint's Custom Street Rods and Upholstery, but I do way more than just upholstery.
Great.
And it's actually one of the cars that I fell in love with doing the car. And, you know, any artist, when they do their kind of work, when they like what they're doing and they like the project, it turns out even better.
Yeah,
So,
I bet it does.
yeah, it's one of my favorite interiors. I've done a lot of them over the years.
Very nice. Very nice.
Yeah, you'll have to show off some of the stuff on it. But it's
we will.
a lot of hand-built pieces. The seats Alan got from a local, they don't like to be called junkyards, but local salvage yard.
Right.
And he brought them to me, and we cut them apart, and we used the frames. That's all we used. Redesigned them completely, shortened them, widened them, curved them. The back seats are all custom built. The consoles are custom built. Everything on this car is custom built.
Wow.
So people will say, well, what kind of seats are those? It really doesn't matter.
Right.
We made it work.
Right,
You know,
definitely.
and we used the best of the best of materials.
Great.
The average interior, what people would think they would spend on an interior, we probably use just the materials on this job.
Right.
So this is beyond that kind of stuff. 9 hides of leather
Wow.
in this
That's a
car.
lot.
And Alan choked, I think, when he picked out his carpet color.
Right.
And you know, he walk in the store to find one that's going to work, and the most expensive carpet in the whole place happens to be in his car.
Well, there you go. you get what you pay for, and, look what you have now.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. You couldn't ask for anything more.
And he said that's the cheapest thing in the whole car was the carpet.
There you go.
Well, thank you.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
I'm going to let you do your thing and showing off the interior. I'll be happy to open some stuff up and show you, but
Great. It's definitely a beautiful vehicle, and the interior is absolutely. It's an outstanding job. I mean, it's just perfect. That's all you can say. It's perfect.
thank you.
So
My favorite of the whole interior, I like it all.
we're gonna show it all. So don't worry. We're gonna show all of it.
The back seat, the way the rear package tray rolls into the back seat, it's different. Hidden
Right.
speakers all tunneled through the center, and you'll see. Handmade all the moldings on the inside, handmade all the hinges, handmade all the interior parts. I think they'll like it.
I think so too. Great. Thank you.
Rich looking.
All right. Thank you so much. We appreciate the time you spent with us and everything. It's a great job. Thanks.
Yeah, we are.